Welcome everybody, my name is Balaj and we have in the background here, as you can see, a brand new Bluetooth headset by Bang & Olufsen and the Play series. So new B&O Plays, and we are talking about the H9 here, which I already have unboxed in my German video I think a week ago, and I've been using them ever since, and I'm quite impressed still about the sound quality, the feeling of the headphones, and the compliments I actually got from a few people just on the street that were asking, okay, what headphones are these? Because these look quite pretty, as you can see already on the package. A lot of leather going on here and metal here with the H9, and there's a lot of text here on the box that says, yeah, that it's for music lovers, and that it's definitely for people that want to enjoy music in every aspect of their life, obviously. And then we have some specs and more information here on the back of the cover, which you can read maybe. And then some nice picture of, I think, Venice here on the side again. If you weren't able to read it on the back, it's actually in 14 hours of battery life that you have on here, and it's anodized aluminum, and that makes the headset strong but also light. So if we open up the package, I know the headset is already on the table, you can't see them right now, but I still want to show you what you would get inside the package when you buy them for 499 bucks. It's not a cheap headset, you could say, but still we have here quite I wanted to say a few things in the box, which is actually not quite exactly through. So you would have the headset right here in this nice soft little cover. And then we have below some places where you have here, for example, something heavy inside. Then there would be a cable, for example, here, so you can charge and use your headset also. So you can use your headset with a cable, but then the microphone won't work. And then you can charge your headset via micro USB here with this cable, for example. Let me leave this out. Then there is some pouch in here, and then there's reading material, I think, in this one. So let me show this all to you to let it call, so I can call this a proper unboxing. So there's just some reading material here, where there's not real text specs also further going on in this little pamphlet here, but it tells actually what gestures there are for the touch space on the right side of the headset, which I will show you in a second in this review video. And then in this one there's just a really nice pouch, which you can see right here, and also your travel adapter for airplanes, which I actually never use nowadays because it's enough to plug it in just one hole with the regular plug. And then you have here your really soft touch pouch with this B&O rubber band and metal B&O part, which has just B&O on one side written on it. And this is the softest pouch I've ever felt, which is actually made out of two parts, so I could actually pull it apart, and you can see you can use this either way. It's really soft on the inside and the outside, and it's just really nice and will keep your hands warm, or obviously your headset protected. So the headset itself, let me show them to you from close up. Where you can see here on the right side, this will be the touch side with a microphone, because obviously we have active noise cancellation here built in. And on the other side we have again another microphone, and then this is the non-touch side. It just looks exactly the same, except for the four little lines are missing. Like on the right side you have the four little lines. Then you can actually see on the inside there's left and right written right there. Really soft on your ears. It's hard up on top here, so a little bit soft but not too soft. And then obviously you have this nice metal parts here, which you can let them slide out and slide in. And these are without any restrictions, so they just fade in and fade out quite nicely, and you have enough traction going on there so they stay put when you adjust the height. Obviously sturdy. You can do with them whatever you want. And then on the outside we have this nice little cover in the same color, the leather, as here on the inside. But obviously on the inside usually this is not real leather, to make it softer and last longer. So once I put them on, you can see how they look like. That's how they would look like, but actually there's obviously a few buttons also available. So you have here on and off switch and a Bluetooth switch, then you have micro USB for charging and your cable connection if the battery would die after 14 hours. And then on this side there is nothing except for a little switch, which you, if you pull it to your side, you can just take out the battery like this. And we have here inside exchangeable batteries, so that means once you buy your H9 you can use them virtually forever, because once your battery dies you just put in new ones, or if your battery doesn't work that good anymore you just again buy new ones, and you don't have to change your headset after 2-3 years when the runtime isn't just that good anymore. So that's 2.9 watt hours at 770 milliamps at 3.9 volts, if anybody wants to know. If not, let me just put them back in and let me turn them on and then connect to my smartphone and let me show them to you. And let's also compare them to not the Bose QC35, because I don't have them anymore, but I know that I like the sound on those, but I didn't like the build quality on those. And here I usually also have this problem that once I put them back in and I push it back in, the button should go back to the left by itself, I think, but I'm not sure, and so usually I just close them by myself like this, and then here we go. So I had to get used to this headphone, because actually once you put them on and turn them on here on the side, you think, okay, now you can connect to Bluetooth, but actually no. Once you turn them on, the on switch is in the middle, and then you have to go further for Bluetooth, so you have to go a little bit up. Are they dead? Did I forget to charge them again? Or didn't I put in the battery the right way? Let me turn them off again. Let's try it on again. Here we go. So alright, so you have to pull them all the way up to have a Bluetooth connection, and then you can easily connect here and then just tap again on the right side to do anything that you want. Like for example, if you just tap, you will have play and pause. If you go this way, you have a next song. This way is last song. If you go from the top to the bottom, you turn off the active noise cancellation. If you do the same thing again, you turn it on. And then for volume, you just go like this. So this way would be up and this way would be down. So counterclockwise is volume down, makes sense. And the other way would be up. And now I just did that, and the volume is the only thing that doesn't work that good for me. So volume regulation is something that for some reason I'm not sure if I'm doing it right or what the problem is. It always does a beeping sound when you do it, but it's just strange that for me it never works that great. So let's play some music and let me listen to it. Alright. Now these headphones can be quite loud if the surroundings, like right now for example, they are not too loud, and I was for example putting them down on my neck like this, and then I was talking to a friend of mine and the music was still playing and was really kind of loud, and I didn't even realize it at the beginning, but then I realized, oh, it's like I would have had Bluetooth speakers actually all the time here around us, so it was quite alright for my friend, because he also likes the music I'm listening to, but maybe it can be disturbing. And actually the only thing that's a little bit annoying me about the touch area is that once you put them down like this and you only have a t-shirt on, it's alright, but I was actually in a jacket and I had a scarf, and then it was really close to my neck like this and to my face, and just by a little bit touching here with my cheek, here the top part of the right side where you have actually the touch area, you don't have to touch it in the middle to play, you can touch it actually anywhere just once to play and pause, and then once you touch them a little bit they started playing again, and that meant for me, okay, I have to turn them off, otherwise this would happen to me all the time. For example, when you just put them down and want to talk to somebody to maybe get some tickets or anything like that, and then you want to put them back on and listen back to your music, it's alright, but once you again just a little bit nudge over your head or move your head, then the touch area can be a little bit annoying and you actually cannot turn the touch area off. Let me listen to some other music, a little bit more vocals. Alright, okay. Okay, let me pause. But actually, what I want to talk to also is the noise cancellation part. The noise cancellation is actually mostly happening by just having around ear headsets. You can see it here, they're around my ear. They feel quite nice, and these are ones of the most comfortable ones. The same way I go actually with the Sennheiser over ears. I love these. These I actually still prefer over the over the B&O ones, B&O Play ones, because not only because they're cheaper a little bit, but also because the battery life is just here a little bit better. 22 hours versus 14 hours is just a big difference for me when it comes to traveling. But actually, noise cancellation wise, these are quite alright. Also, for flying and going by anything else that you want to travel by. But the only problem with me for exactly with the B&O Play was, as I mentioned, just the battery life. Because they really didn't last the 14 hours, just like 10 or 12. Same goes actually for everything else, from Bose to Sennheiser to everybody else that you will try. Sony, obviously you always have that 20 to 40% less battery life when you have high volume of music or just audio going on, and that's usually what I do, and I especially do a lot of bass usually, so that even drains the battery even faster. But actually that's what this headset is really good for. The bass and the highs and the lows, everything is really well built in here, and the quality of the sound is just, if you ask me, amazing. So that's something that you can definitely rely on with the Bang & Olufsen. The only thing I don't like, again, like with the, I think H7 that was last year, or H8, where you just this touch area feels nice and looks nice and is nice, but just if you want to use it all the time for just something else than play and pause or last musical next music, it's just not that great. As I mentioned, I touch it all the time accidentally, or it doesn't work, for example, well when you are in winter and you don't have any touch gloves. I just have real leather gloves and they don't have touch, for example. That's also something that annoys me a little bit, for example, when just being outside in the cold. And yeah, then if it's cold, this area gets also cold, and touching that all the time isn't also not that great. But otherwise, amazing headset. If you like the design, if you want to buy it in a different color, it's available, I think, also in a darker color. Here, the Bang & Olufsen B&O Play H9. Thank you much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe. My name is Balazs, and see you guys around for more videos soon here on my YouTube channel. So, thank you much for watching again.